Yeah. So listen, one of the things that we have found that has been occurring now and building up is what we would consider multi-cloud platforms within one organization,
Yeah.
right? And where we bring a tremendous amount of value is somebody that is has applications in Azure. They've got applications in databases within AWS.
Yep.
They might have some within Google, right? And they can't necessarily go out and employ
Right.
all of those people to manage and maintain those infrastructures. So
Right.
where we have found to have our highest level of NPS scores with our client base in the past, current, are folks that have what we would consider multi-platform,
Right.
right? Because a team like yours, why don't you kind of give an example of, a team like yours can come in and help them manage and maintain different platforms in the public cloud, but they don't have to necessarily worry about keeping and retaining the talent to be able to do that.
Right, completely. Yeah. So having a team like I do, right, and like we do at DataStrike is, um, you hit the nail on the head, right? We have customers that hey, they maybe have a large Oracle footprint, sits in OCI, but they're leveraging AWS technologies as well. So the front end of their application might be on AWS.
Hmm.
And then that's going through a load balancer that then is crossing across the connection over to OCI through another load balancer, and then going into their backend on a WebLogic server or whatever the case might be, right? So you have that type of flow, and there's a lot that can go wrong in that,
Sure.
right? Patching wise, upgrades, performance wise, and then
Load balancers failing.
exactly. So when you have those issues, and you have you need a full team to be able to troubleshoot it.
Sure.
You need somebody that knows the AWS and the OCI and then, like I said, if you add an Azure component to that, right, you need an individual for each of those. So we're really able to bring to bear that, and then help with the customers that then they don't have to carry that across each technology. And then we have the certified engineers, right? We have the architects, we have those operational engineers that are capable of
Yeah,
doing that.
and listen, with 80% of our staff sitting in Pittsburgh, there's no MSP out there that can create a war room strategy for our clients like
Right.
we can, right? We can have 6 or 7 different resources sit down at one conference table within 10 minutes to help somebody solve a problem.
Right.
That doesn't happen because
No.
most MSPs, they offshore their stuff, they're near shore, they're whatever it might be. But we follow a little different philosophy in our delivery strategy of having our resources as much as we possibly can under one roof,
Right.
so therefore we can deliver an output faster and better than anybody else can. That's it's a good point.
Completely agree.